Adam, so go ahead and tell us about this Huracan you own, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is straight goals. This is really what I'm working towards.
I appreciate that, man. This was goals for me. This is a 2016 Huracan, obviously Lamborghini 610-4. Did a whole bunch of stuff to it, the Vorsteiner aero all the way around. We have the signature wheels, Pilot Sport 4s. We have lowered Novatec, as well as the Rift exhaust, fully wrapped, PPF. Let me tell you, I've had an i8, R8, and driven a bunch of other things. This is by far the most exhilarating, fun car that I think I've ever driven, realistically. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
I was going to say, man, how about, yeah, less talking, more driving. I'm all about it.
That's it.
Let's do it.
She went like this, look.
It's funny, there's actually like a middle school or something that's just
good.
Getting out. What time is it? Yeah.
We got to get people's reactions.
Yeah, these freaking kids.
I love it.
Kids, I will say it brings a lot of joy when you see a bunch of kids just like freaking out over the car. Like adults, cool, you get thumbs up and crazy people on the turnpike trying to catch up to you to like take a photo of it, but like the kids freaking out and pointing or asking me to rev it up and stuff, that's kind of cool.
I believe it. You see that guy?
Oh, you got it. Thank you. I'm way too introverted for this side note. Like, the attention is cool, but it's like, gets to a point where it's like a little weird for me.
Bro, I love it. This is so good.
This kid over here is freaking out. Thank you.
Go check out Driven 2 YouTube channel.
You gotta fuck around and get a huge freaking traffic citation for going through a crosswalk or something.
This is funny.
Thank you. Yeah, see, this is not safe, Alex.
I love it.
Thank you. That guy's enjoying it.
He wants you to rev it. Bro, how can you not love doing this? You kidding me?
It's alright.
Look at these kids. Honestly, you're making their day. That's
I know. This is
rev it. I love it.
The next, do it real quick.
I can't.
In the next segment, Adam gets arrested for disturbing the peace.
See, look, Adam Ivy Foundation, helping underprivileged children.
Hey,
You're
man.
making them happy.
No, speaking of, this is one of the Boys and Girls Clubs that we're talking about.
Up here?
Yeah, doing some integrations with, but the bigger organizations, such as Boys and Girls Club, there's so much red tape and things that you have to get very high up, which requires a ton of meetings. They do a lot of due diligence because like they don't just let anybody in to like try to have an impact on kids' lives. So the one thing about all Huracans is it has this net switch. It is nothing in any Huracan.
This?
Yeah.
It's honestly all aesthetics.
All aesthetic. Just this one.
Just that switch
Just
is
the one.
aesthetics.
In no Huracan does this do anything.
You should label it to say something ridiculous.
That would be really funny.
It should say like ejecto seat or something
That would
from Fast and the Furious.
Ejectocito cuz.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
This car's fun. It's pretty fast, man.
Should start a foundation just driving people around and get car.
There's actually an organization up in Connecticut that it's twice a year, I think, where children with autism and Down syndrome, you can drive them around a track. And so
that's cool.
Some of my buddies ship their cars up there. Ready to see what this is? I was only going 45 miles an hour in a 45.
Yeah,
that's all that happened.
That's it.
It's 45.
That's it. lose traction. This is all-wheel drive or rear wheel?
All wheel.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah, because I mean, we did not lose traction at all.
No, the only thing that sucks is anytime you have a supercar, in my experience at least, that has the carbon ceramic brakes, when they get hot, they chatter.
Yeah.
And so, like, for the longest time, I thought something was wrong with my R8. I'm like, something, maybe when the suspension was done, and then you go and look at forums, and people with brand new ones are like, what's that little chattering noise? And they're like, carbon ceramic brakes. It just, something that's, as someone who owns a exotic car, supercar,
and they heat
whatever
up
you want
pretty
to call
quick,
it,
right? I mean, it's
They
like
do
it
heat up
doesn't
very fast.
take more than a few hard stops for them to.
You can stop on a dime though. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
And the traction control is so good. We were in an R8, which, as you probably know, the Huracan is built on the R8 platform. They share a platform.
Yeah.
So very similar technology, slightly different tune, slightly different suspension setup, but just like ever so slightly. And the R8, we were doing a rally in the R8, and we went around back when Dylan had a van. We were doing the media car thing and then whipping around, right? But when I whipped around, it was wet, and all of a sudden, going like pretty fast, the car is just like boom, boom, and it you could tell that the computer was grabbing. It was just like boom, boom, boom. It felt very mechanical, and then we were just like back to full traction. Any other car, I feel like I would have slid off the road
for sure.
like bad. And so,
I wonder if it would have been a different turnout too if it was just rear-wheel drive.
I don't know, because this is all-wheel, and the R8 that I had was all-wheel. But the Quattro technology and all of the different sensors that can be a pain in the butt when it comes to throwing check engine lights and stuff, those can be lifesavers. Are you in the mood for coffee?
Always, man.
All right.
Always. You?
You know what? I usually am, but I think because of how hot it is, I might dig into a delicious iced coconut milk matcha.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Last time I filmed,
Not a sponsor.
when we filmed with Scott,
Yeah.
I got a dragon fruit refresher,
Ooh.
and they were out of dragon fruit. So if you watch the video, I swear it looks like they're handing me a cup of water. It's just straight
What?
clear liquid that has a slight taste to it, but it's like the most waste of $5 I've ever had.
They just took the extra like dehydrated fruit and like dipped it in the tap water. Like, here you go.
Legit. I think
Have fun.
so. Maybe I'll do a refresher again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of hot. And I did have coffee earlier.
Yeah.
I don't want to get all.
One thing I'm trying to do, but admittedly not doing great at, is trying to get off of energy drinks.
Do you have them daily?
Yeah, usually do. Usually. But, so my wife got me kind of addicted to these Alani Nu energy drinks.
You drink those?
Yeah, oh, they're so good, dude. They're like way better than Monsters or anything else. They're the best on the market. If you guys want to sponsor, if Alani Nu wants to sponsor your content or my content or both our content, get in touch. Contact information in the description box below.
All right, guys, that wraps up the video with Adam. Dude, thank you so much for the ride along, for the podcast. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go check out the podcast as well, because Adam goes ahead and kind of gives us a breakdown of how he started life
All the way to right now.
Exactly. So once again, man, thank you.
Appreciate it, man. And thank you to Alex for letting me wear his sunglasses.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was Mr. Squints. I was like, oh, this is going to be great.
Actually,
So
almost
shout
forgot
out to
those
that.
were mine. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to take them home.
And guys, please, as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check both of us out on all of the social media platforms. So
Links in the description box below.
I knew you'd finish it.
That's
it, man. All right, peace out. Next video. Fun time,
That
right?
was fun, man.
All
You know,
right.
it's always good talking shop and everything like that, so.
I know you got to go. You ready to head out?
What do you mean?
You don't got to go back to the office?
You're not getting in my car with that. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to finish this.
Okay.
really
yeah,
savor it.
That's fine. It's 100 degrees out here. That's fine.
Hey, it was your decision. You wanted to come to Starbucks. Adam, let's go to Starbucks.
Back. A little bit of shade for you. There you go.
I'm good.
Nice, man.
Real
In the
good.
mold.
Like, comment, subscribe.